Well, still got standing water. Still a little muddy in the back, not too bad. I mean, I could definitely get back there and work, but we have more rain coming, and there's something a little more pressing that I need to get done before that. So, back to the journey, folks. So, we have like a lot of rain coming for Arkansas. They're calling anywhere between an inch to like 4 inches of rain, and all at one time. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. And yeah, if you're not prepared for that, then stuff's going to be a mess. So obviously stuff like this, right? Mud. Yeah, it's not going to go anywhere. Yeah. Well, some interesting things had happened last night. I was kind of sitting down in the living room, and Gladys, hey, did you do something? Well, anyway, I'm just going to show you because I kind of explained it last night as well. So I'm about to show them. I'm showing them. All right. I know. They got to get Miss Giggles. Got to be on camera. Did you get your bath? Did you rinse off? All right. Feels kind of nice out here, huh? All right. Can I show them now? No? You still want the camera on you? No? Okay. Oh, I'm going to show them then. Right here. Well, as you can see, it's nice and dark. Coming out here to the truck to get my jacket because it is a little cool and I'm in shorts and a t-shirt. I know it's going to be kind of hard to see me even with the light, but I'm sitting there in my chair just playing games on my phone and watching YouTube on my laptop. There we go, security light came on. And then Gladys was looking outside. And she's like, hey, did you start a fire today? Nope. The last time we had fires going was whenever we had burned those big piles. And she's like, well, there's a fire outside. So, yeah, I had piled up more stuff on top of where we had burned last. And I guess it still had enough heat. So this has been, what, 3 days. 3 days. And we had rain all yesterday. And we had rain. And it still caught fire. And started burning. So yeah, let me get over here and make sure I'm not going to be burning anything up. So, well, I guess I probably should go get my keys to the tractor and come out here and babysit for a little bit, I guess. Don't want to be burning anything else down. Well, one good thing about the tractors, for one, it has lights on it, and two, I was already using the tractor earlier this morning, so I know that all the checks and everything are going to be good, and that I already did all the bolt checks and oil checks and all that good nonsense this morning. So yeah. And refueled it. So, alright. some lights so I can see. So I'll raise this more. There we go. Oh, that didn't close. There we go. Now it closed. All right. Oh. So, well, one thing I learned, those work lights don't work unless the tractor is actually running. So I got the key on. Yeah. Which I wish I had like an auxiliary, because you don't. So I don't know if you can hear, whenever you turn the key that's supposed to be like auxiliary, it turns on the fuel pump. So, yeah. Anyway, I mean, this is basically already died down. It's not going to go anywhere. So, yeah. I think it'll be all right. Yeah. It's weird. Man, I had some hot embers in there for 3 days before it decided it wanted to take off by itself. So, yeah, cool. So, yeah, I went out there and fire in the hole. Man, that thing had sat there crazy without doing nothing. And then even after it rained, still. Anyway, I'm getting over here, checking all the fluids in the tractor and whatnots, because I need to go and clear out a section of the creek where I have some fallen trees. So my oil is good. And then come back here, check hydraulic fluid, which that's going to be down there. Yep, I see red. That's good. And check all my bolts. So let's check all the wheels for all my loaders, right? Check all my little orange lines. Make sure that they're good. All my little orange. Yep, those are good. So you always want to check your filters. Make sure that they're not clogged. Because this, I don't know what's going on. It's a sensor for the thermostat. Right, everything on this is electronic. Right, there's no, just old mechanical stuff. It's all electronic. Sensors everything. Right, so it keeps telling me that it's overheating. Basically what it's telling me is that sensor is lost connection and that it's overheating even though it's not. See, my screen's nice and clear. The thing with this is, see how you can't get that out. So normally once I'm done checking all the bolts and the oils and everything, I go ahead and start the engine, and then I have to lift up the loader to be able to pull that filter, because you have a filter here and then you also have this one here. So one's basically for the air conditioner, the other one's the actual radiator back here, right? So you have your different coolers, transmission cooler, all that stuff. So yeah, all that good nonsense. But yeah, for whatever reason, I believe it's this sensor. Where's that? This sensor right here, because that's where the thermostat is. So that would be my thermostat sensor, right? And that for whatever reason, it keeps telling me that it'll jump up to 280. Gives me the little light and everything, the little dummy light saying, hey, your tractor's overheating. And then it will go off again, and then basically the tractor says that it's running at normal temperature. and it'll keep doing that off and on, off and on, off and on. So it'd be nice, you know, if I could have something a little more mechanical, maybe like another gauge. So anybody knows anything about that, leave me a comment down below of something, you know, kind of like a backup for that, because yeah, I'm probably gonna have to change that sensor. So anyway, let's get you mounted up, and we'll go check on the burn pit or the fire stuff like that. I'll probably move some of those things around a little bit, and then we'll get over to the creek and go see what we can do over there. Whew. Oh yeah, man, this ground over here is just getting so soft. And right here in the creek, like I almost got stuck. Yeah, well, before when I went in there the first time and was doing stuff, even a lot of this clearing, I was in medium gear. I wasn't even in low gear. I mean, most of this stuff I was just doing, you know, medium gear, 2-wheel drive. And then, yeah, once I started going down into that, I was like, uh-oh. But I see there's a cedar on the other side that's kind of fallen. I need to get that out of there if I can. I can't go through here anymore. So I might be able to try possibly grab that from the other side, but I don't think I'll be able to get in there. But anyway, so just kind of coming through here. I mean, if I had the flow mower on, I'd probably just be able to chew a lot of this stuff up. Even though it's still really wet everywhere. I'm just trying to get through here to try to grab that log if I can. At some point, I mean, because like all of this right in here, all of this is, you know, basically floodplain. So every single one of these trees, I would like to be able to get out of here. You know, just cut them all out. And because the water comes, I mean, it even goes that way too. A lot of this, but if we're able to control it, kind of keep the water down here, because once it starts backing up and gets into all these trees, and then it plugs it all up with the leaves and twigs and stuff. It just, that water doesn't have anywhere to go, so it goes in. But if we have all this clear and there's nothing holding it back, that's the goal, to where that way it won't want to go that way. It'll want to stay down here where it's supposed to be. So that's the goal. That's the plan. Obviously not going to get that done before this rain comes. As I'm recording, it is Thursday, and we're expecting rain tomorrow, right? Yeah. So, and it's supposed to be a gully washer, so they say. But I'm just going to continuing on. Yeah, something like that. But I know the battery's almost dead. I only have 2 batteries for that DJI camera, because that's the DJI Action 4. That's the one that we actually got from Dogman. It's a great camera. I love it. I don't have a battery charger for that thing, and I would like to get some more batteries for it too. I know I save that stuff over. I mean, because we have, you know, our Amazon wish list and stuff like that, and I put it in there, and that's basically all it is. It's like our shopping list where, like, oh yeah, I want this. Oh yeah, I want that. And it's wants, right? It's wants over needs. A lot of times we'll put that in there, and then 9 times out of 10, we never buy it. Because it's stuff that we want, but we don't need it. And for right now, you know, most of the stuff that we're purchasing is stuff that we need. For the most part. Right? Obviously, when it comes to animals, like me, it depends on who you're talking to, right? If you're talking to Gladys, she wants to get all the animals she can. But for me, you know, I want infrastructure. I want buildings. I want roads. I want fencing. All those things, right? I would like to do all that first. I kind of have to sometimes, in my eyes, go backwards because she wants to get all the animals first, and then I'm like, okay, well, now I need to build a fence for it. And right, so that's just like this area here, right? Miss Grace already has a horse, but now she needs a place to put it. Other than her, I want to say it's at her grandpa's house. Yeah, man, it is what it is, I guess. But we're gonna get out here. We're gonna continue cleaning. I'll probably go ahead and just turn off the cameras. I need to go get something to eat. I had a fairly small breakfast, leftovers, and then we'll get out here and keep cleaning some more. So see you in a sec. So this tree topper right here that you're seeing is actually one of the very first trees that I ever cut down on the property for the bridge. And yeah, if you had missed out on that, this tree actually almost killed me. Because whenever I cut it, it started falling the direction I did not want it to go. And it almost came right down on top of my head. I had to run for it. So I can link that up here in the corner. You can go check it out if you haven't seen it, because that was a couple years back. I know we've gotten a lot of new subscribers since then. But yeah, I'm finally getting it out of here. Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead and call this one a day. I mean, obviously, I'm not trying to burn myself out. And if you've probably noticed too that I haven't even posted a video over on the side channel on our Scuttlebutt with IFF channel all week, and kind of a reason for that. Well, I mean, we may or may not divulge that later, but see, here I go again. I got fingerprint. Rookie mistakes. See? Yeah, there we go. A little better. So let me get you flipped around. So I got a lot of this cleared out, so water does like rush right through here. So I got all these trees cleared out. I got a pile there. I am going to move that before it's all said and done. So I got a pile here. I'll move over to the other piles, another small pile kind of behind the tractor. I'll get moved around. And then, I mean, that area right there, we've burned that before. That one there, it wasn't that big, but we've burned there kind of before. So I know it'll be fine. And then if needed, I can always move to the other side over there where I've definitely burned. And then, like I said, I'll move all this, but it's still nowhere near as cleared as I would like it to be. Obviously, you saw me drive through here, and it did okay. Because a lot of these rocks, man, I would really like to be able to move some of this stuff like that way. To kind of like build up that bank some with a lot of these big rocks, to where hopefully it'll stop, wanting to wash that out so bad, and more establish the creek in this area. So once I can get a lot of these trees, taken down, then I can get in here with a bucket and kind of, scoop this stuff up and sit over there. But that's going to have to be a summer project because it's just way too wet. And I mean, even coming over here, I mean, like I was already starting to sink in, like right here, and just trying to move some of this stuff. But ultimately, this is what I need to clean, because water just comes in here, it has no place to go, and all it does is it just backs up, right? And then it backs up. Well, where's it going to go? It's going to continue backing up that way, and then it's going to eventually go back that way. Well, we don't want. So, and then like I said, I still want to continue to build up. So further down, like where the end of this paddock fence is, the land it's really hard to see, but it comes downhill, and then about in here it starts to slope back up again before it gets to the creek. And at some point, once all this is cleared out, we want to try to fix that, because it's really eating away. Especially, I mean, you can't see it, but it's through there. It's really eating away at that bank. And I mean, that's almost like a 4 foot, 5 foot tall cliff, basically, is what it's doing. And I know you can't really control water. Water's going to go wherever water wants to go. It's really hard to contain it. But you can try to mitigate, stuff by erosion, right? By utilizing rocks, utilizing riprap, utilizing a wall if we need to, stuff that require maintenance. But all those things, come with time. And coming into the wet season is not the time to be doing it. So I'm just trying to get out here and do what I can in between the times that it is raining. So, and I mean, we had a fairly mild winter. Yeah, I know that, we just had a bunch of snow and ice and stuff like that, but all in all, for the entire winter, I mean, I'm sweating. Technically, it's still winter time, and it's hot. I've been sweating. It's 80 degrees when we were working on that. That's still not done either, but it's good enough for now. And then we got more appointments tomorrow. We got more stuff to take care of, and yeah, I'll probably come to you. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday, or I don't know. I might even do a special Saturday over on the Scuttlebutt, just to kind of talk about what's been going on. So, other than that, yeah, it's a good one. Nice and hot. Let me get the tractor fired up. Let me get finished up. So, if you enjoy our journey and you'd like to stick around a little bit further on this journey we call life, then we would gladly appreciate you sticking around. Hit that subscribe, share us out, help us grow. And then, like I said, if you'd like to stick around, then YouTube suggests you watch this video right here, or we have a playlist over on this side if you'd like to stick around a little bit further. Icons up here at the top make it easy to subscribe both here and to that side channel I was talking about. And then last but not least, always get out there, thank a veteran every chance you get, not only on Veterans Day, and we'll see you on the next one. Later, friends.